Hello, this is Larry Tintorelli. I'm a full-time technical trader and the editor and publisher of the Blue Chip Daily Trend Report with a brief public blog and video titled We Started Buying Stocks on March 18th, Here's Why. And basically in the blog and video, I go through some of the screenshots and some of the ideas that we shared with members. So we'll get started briefly and just a few key things, and you can read through this at your convenience, but we did not predict a market bottom. We don't make market calls or predictions. We're still not calling for a low right now. Any outcome is always possible. We do have open positions. They're all profitable. We've taken some partial profits. We've moved up stops, but any outcome is possible. Markets can turn down at any time. We do have minimal risk exposure, even though we have open positions. We're more focused on individual charts, not so much in making a broad index call. And then I stay focused on the process. So we don't look at economic news or charts from 2005 or anything like that. We're going to stay focused on what's happening today. So we'll go into the blog, a couple key things. And as I said, you can read through this at your convenience. But on March 14th, in our members weekly trend report, we outlined what our plan was going forward to put our cash to work. We started going into mostly cash at S&P 3200. There's a blog here that covers that. On March 19th, we posted for members our Blue Chip top 25 recovery ideas across the board: tech, energy, staples, pharma, more industries. Then on March 26th, we published a public blog where we outlined that in 2008, 196 stocks in the S&P 500 put their low in before the market itself bottomed 5 months later. And what our focus there is that it's a market of stocks, and we wanted to focus in on individual stocks. So this is a screenshot from our members page. It shows our members blog we did with our plan going forward, which I'll cover that in a minute, plus our top 25 ideas. There's a screenshot of our March 26th public blog that's on the Twitter page. And then on from our March 14th report, and you can dial into this, and I'll make this just a little bit bigger. But basically what we shared with members was we could take two approaches. We could either try to sit out, continued, wait for the news to get better, and then try to figure out where the bottom is. Or what our plan was to build longer term positions in our best ideas on a scale-in basis. Our focus was mega cap tech. So we put together for our subscribers what our plan was going to be to gradually start to take positions and add risk. The plan was simple. We knew the importance of having a rules-based process, and then we'll dial this down a little bit. And then here's some screenshots. So starting on March 15th, we identified our core focus groups. March 15th, we talked about the fact that the Fed stimulus should help the markets in the longer term. March the 18th, opened the first position in XLK, which was a tester position. March 18th, we commented that there was some forced selling and that we were seeing nice longer term opportunities for those with cash and a longer term time frame. March 19th is when we published our members only blog and video. Also on March 19th, we dialed in just to the current charts and two things: key support levels for our top stock ideas, and then the fact that the NASDAQ 100 was drastically outperforming the S&P. March 19th, we spoke about key levels in the NASDAQ that we would want to see hold on any downside testing. So we identified 6,500 to 6,950. The market put in at least a short-term low at 6,771 on the 23rd, in the middle of that range. Key S&P levels. So we identified on the 19th 2150 to 2200, and that's right about where the S&P made its low at for now. March 22nd, we identified key price signals, and you can stop the screen for a second, but here are 8 things that we were looking for to see some stability. So price is always the most important factor, but we wanted to look at market internals, especially volatility, and see if there was stabilization. There is what the spreadsheet looks like that we used. There's the spreadsheet in a little more detail that I updated after the close every night. March 26th, we spoke about some key technical signals, especially a very deep MACD cross in the indices. And then a few public posts from the 19th, one from the 20th, one from the 23rd, and then one from the 27th. So in a nutshell, we didn't call the top. We didn't call the bottom. We're still not calling the bottom. We don't make market calls, but we're focused on the current charts, and we're going to follow our rules-based process. All of our positions are profitable currently. We have moved up the stops, and we've got minimal risk. And then just in a nutshell, disclaimer for the video, here is the website is bluechipdaily.com. If you go to the Join Now tab, we are actively taking new subscribers, and there is an outline of the benefits. So I appreciate everyone's time, and we'll look for you shortly.